This video was edited using DaVinci Resolve. Download today to get a smoother video editing experience. Not official sponsor. Hey, what's up guys, I'm Gavin Liuranium, and today I will be reacting to the end poem in Minecraft. The end poem is what they play the credit screen, what they play together with the credit screen when you beat the Ender Dragon and go through the end exit portal in Minecraft. It is really something really touching. It touches people's hearts. So I'm going to react to it today. I myself haven't beaten the Ender Dragon in survival mode, even though I've been playing Minecraft since 2013. So this will be... yeah. I think I'm going to do another reaction when I actually beat the Ender Dragon, but today I'm just going to read to a narrated version of the end poem. So, yeah, I hope you guys like it. So, let's begin the reaction. Let's begin the video.
I see the player you mean.
Hazelaris?
Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts.
That doesn't matter. It thinks we're part of the game.
I like this player. It played well. It did not give up.
It's reading our thoughts as though we were words in a screen.
That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game.
At this point, I think that this is how Minecraft is trying to communicate with us. I know I've seen the end poem before, but I don't remember its exact details. So yeah, try to remember the exact details. Still, and also the doing a reaction video based on it. I think that's killing two birds with a stone. I don't know. Let's continue the reaction.
Words make a wonderful interface. Very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen.
Stare at the reality behind the screen. You mean lines of codes that only programmers will understand? Like, I used to program things a lot. Like, it was once my dream to become a programmer of like great games, softwares, and all those, but that never happened. I got addicted to music instead, so things changed, I guess.
They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks.
Witches and warlocks. Dreamed that they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. Lol. When that was back during the Middle Ages. People didn't have a clue about stuff. Lol. They just didn't have a clue about stuff, but
And players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons.
What did this player dream?
This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter.
yep, shelter. I'm now getting goosebumps. Like, I remember when I first played Minecraft, my house was yeah, everybody's first Minecraft house was literally dirt blocks all around the that nostalgia. Can't control it flowing into me.
The original interface. 1,000,000 years old and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen?
It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt a true world in a fold of the, and created a for in the.
Why are these words scrambled up? Like, are these supposed to be like life lessons for us to realize? Like, because that's what I believe it is. Like, I remember seeing the scrambled words in the Minecraft end poem screen, and yeah, they said I cannot read that thought. Like, why When I first read it, by this time I was totally immersed in the poem. I thought I was part of the poem. So, yeah, let's continue.
It cannot read that thought.
No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game.
Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind?
Sometimes, through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes.
I hear the universe. Look, I'm getting more goosebumps by now. Like, I don't know what to say to this. Like, it's reaching into my heart. Like, reaching into my mind. Let's not make this reaction video too long.
But there are times it is sad in the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality.
To
Yeah,
cure
I
it
do.
of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere.
Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality.
Yeah, that's true. Like, that's the purpose of Minecraft. We dream, we build our dreams.
Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes, when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the word they fear.
It reads our thoughts.
Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them, this world you take for truth is merely... And
Again,
I wish
scrambled
to
words.
tell them that they are in the... They cease.
The second last scrambled word, I'm assuming it says that they are lost in the something. I'm pretty sure the second last one stands for lost.
So little of reality in their long dream.
And yet they play the game.
But it would be so easy to tell them.
Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living.
I will not tell the player how to live.
The player is growing restless,
I will tell the player a story.
but not the truth.
No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance.
Give it a body again.
Yes. Player,
Use its name.
K. Solaris, player of games.
Good.
Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers.
These words, like, they remind me of how our body works. Like, they remind me that I have a body. And I know it's funny to say this, but sometimes I do subconsciously forget the fact that I have a body. I don't know how to explain this. English is not my first language. But whatever.
Have a body again under gravity in air. Respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point as though you were separate things. As though we were separate things.
Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, Father Sun, Mother Moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then demons, gods, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change. We do not change.
We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you.
We are the universe. Like, this just brings me into deep thinking of the universe. Like, the universe is so vast. It seems endless. And I'm looking at the universe at every point of existence, at every point of my existence. At every point of time, and it reminds me I'm part of the universe.
You are looking at us now through your skin and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? to see you, player, to know you, and to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a player. The player was you, Caesolaris. Sometimes it thought itself human on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas that was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that light took 8 minutes to cross the gap.
Yep, this is obviously the sun and the earth.
The light was information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite.
Yeah, now they're talking about Minecraft itself.
The sun was a square of white. The days were short, there was much to do, and death was a temporary inconvenience.
Respawn gang.
Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing. Sometimes very beautiful.
Totally
indeed.
agree.
Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on a screen. Let's
That's
go
what I'm
back.
dreaming right now.
The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code 8 billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star. So the player too is information from a
Yep,
star.
we're all stardust.
And the player moves through a story, which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat, infinite world created by a man called Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah, we know who Marcus is.
That exists inside a small, private world created by the player who inhabits a universe created by Shush. Sometimes the player created a small, private world that was soft and warm and simple. Sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving through vast, empty spaces. Sometimes it called those flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code.
That's code.
Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. You are the player, reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas. And the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those 1,000 deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might be a star 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player, walking home at the far side of the universe, suddenly smelling food, almost at the familiar door, about to dream again.
And sometimes, the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on a screen at the end of a dream.
And the universe said, I love you.
And the universe said, you have played the game well.
And the universe said, everything you need is within you.
And the universe said, you are stronger than you know.
And the universe said, you are the daylight.
And the universe said, you are the night.
And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you.
And the universe said, the light you seek is within you.
And the universe said, you are not alone.
And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing.
And the universe said, you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code.
And the universe said, I love you because you are love.
And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream. And the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And the player was the universe. And the player was love.
You are the player.
Wake up.
At the end, I was out of words. I didn't know how to respond to the poem. Like, I had goosebumps all over my body, and the meaning of the poem is more than just a simple poem. It's more than just a simple credit screen at the end of the game. Like, it tells you the purpose of the deep. It tells you the deep connection between your life and how you're supposed to live it. You're supposed to live life the way you dream. Like, and this is really deep. I'm not even using the correct words to express my thoughts. I'm just really touched by the poem, and it's got such a deep meaning to it. I guess the real meaning will be decoded bit by bit in everyone's long journey of life, and finally, at the end, when your life walks to an end, you unscramble the scrambled words that you have yet to have the ability to read. I almost cried in front of camera. I don't have any other words, but if I were to beat the Ender Dragon myself and walk through the exit portal myself, and the player name printed on the screen was my player name, it would have a deeper connection with me, a closer connection with me. And I think I would react to it differently. Like, I would relate myself more to the poem, because the poem will be targeting me, saying I am the player, I am the universe, and I am love, telling me to wake up. The meaning of this poem is so deep. It's the fact that it's at the end of the game just tells us that Minecraft is more than a game, and sorry guys, the poem really got me very emotional today, and I don't know how to continue. I'm really out of words, so I'm sorry if this didn't make a good reaction video or anything. I also didn't prepare a script. Like, this is a reaction video, I'm not supposed to prepare a script. But I was really moved, really touched by the end poem. Like, now I think I'm repeating the same thing that I'm saying over and over again. So I guess I'm going to end the video here. I hope to beat the Ender Dragon myself in future and walk through the portal and read the same poem on the screen with the player name being my player name. And I should do another reaction when that day comes, when I beat the Ender Dragon. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my boring little reaction video. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue these. I will see you guys in the next video. Like, my camera just heated up and needs cool down time, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.